For each of the following graphs, find the rule and express it in a factorized form. Assume that a equals plus or negative 1. We wouldn't be able to do this if we didn't know what a was. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, we need to find what is the value of a, plus or negative. With a third degree polynomial or a trinomial like we know it, we can see that this is the shape of a cubic function, and what we do is we look at where does this graph finish at the end. It finishes where y is positive, so I know that a equals positive 1. A equals positive 1. What I do now, I look at my x-intercepts. I see that x equals negative 4, x equals 0, so x equals negative 4, x equals 0, and x equals 3. You don't have to do it exactly this way, but it's easy to explain. So it means that x, if negative 4 goes to the other side, I see that x plus 4 equals 0. X minus 0 equals x, so x equals 0, and x goes over, so 3 goes over, so it becomes x minus 3 equals 0. And that is just my three factors. So if I want to know what the function is, I can say if x equals, I'm going to multiply by a, which is 1, times, and I'm just going to have this x plus 4, x minus 3. They said in factorized form, so I don't have to multiply it out. All I have to do is I'm just going to say this is, and usually I just write the x in the front, x plus 4, x minus 3. And that's my answer. Let's look at B. B comes down to the same thing. To find out what the value of a is, I see where does my graph finish. So I'm going to start there, and it's finishing down here where y equals negative. So it's going to end up in a negative y, so y equals negative 1. I'm going to find out where my x-intercepts are. So x-intercept, x equals negative 2, and x equals 3. Now what is, remember, if I have a turning point on the x-axis, it means that it's going to occur twice, which means x, if minus 2 goes over, it becomes plus 2, is going to equal 0. And x, 3 goes over minus 3 equals 0. Now because this is a turning point, this is going to happen twice. So I can say that if x equals negative 1 multiplied by x plus 2, but it happened twice because it's a turning point, so it's square, multiplied by x minus 3, which is my third one. So there's 3 turning points. This one twice, and then a third time. Now I would accept that in the exam, but to get to the answer that the book does is just multiply that one in there, and then it become a negative 1 times x is negative x, a negative 1 times plus 3, negative 3 is positive 3, so it's 3 negative x plus 2 squared. People say, well, I can't remember if that negative 1, do you multiply it into everything? Just think of a normal number, and this is besides the point, it's just for explanation. If I have, let's say, minus 1 times 2 times 3, I don't say negative 1 times 2, negative 1 times 3. It is just negative 1 times 2 times 3, so that is the same as negative 6. You don't multiply it into both. Or you can say negative times positive 3 is negative 3 times 2. So this negative 1 can be multiplied with any bracket, but because this is square, I don't want to mess around with this, so the negative 1 I will multiply there. If you are uncomfortable with that, rather leave your answer there and do not simplify further.